This, my friends, is Veggie's Coffee, a small cafe made by the user Electro. You walk in on a nice green entrance and get to the counter immediately. Further inside are some tables, a seating corner and a DJ booth with a small open floor in front of it. For dancing, I guess. I won't dance in a cafe though. From the top floor you can spit on the dancers, or you paint something. My guest today is my friend Turbo, member and high rank of the DalekHQ Community, which some of you might remember from my Why I Love VR Chat video. Or you don't. As a self-proclaimed cactus, I figured that this green-themed world is perfect for him. Also, if he comes in his Dalek suit, the chairs here are big enough for him to fit in. I hope. Hello there, it is I, Reincarnator, and this is Idiots in VR Getting Coffee. Turbo, thank you for being here today on this episode of Idiots in VR Getting Coffee, where idiots in VR get coffee and talk about random bullshit. I have, as always, written down some questions, but the things between that, like, it's just to go over to another topic. Between that we talk about bullshit, maybe drift off, that's how this works, and I just take the best bits out of it and make maybe half an hour long video.
I love the fact of editing, so you can just cut out 6 hours of horse shit and then only have about 30 minutes by the end of it. There's a floating eye there. It's a fucking floating eye!
You have now a very good impression of what Turbo is. Insane. Turbo, I assume that this veggie cafe is the best part, you know, best place for you because of the greenery and stuff, because you're a cactus, you know.
Yes.
Yes. Beautiful. Alright.
Very green. Everyone knows green is the only color. If anyone tells you otherwise, they're a fucking liar, and they're working with the moon government, the government of the moon.
The moon government. Well, it's day outside right now. Like, see that shit? That's clearly daylight. So it means that the moon government has no power right now.
Okay.
How about we get to the very first topic that I've written down, which is the thing that I always like to start with, which is the beginning of you. How the fuck did you end up in this game? How did you end up in VR chat?
It's actually quite funny. So when I moved from console to PC, I had no idea what I was doing. So I installed like TF2, PlanetSide 2, and I was looking around for other games. I saw VR chat. The only reason I installed it was because of Uganda Knuckles. I'm like, fuck it, I'll go and meme there.
Do you know the way?
Like, because I wanted to see some Knuckles in the wild. So I fucking installed the game, get on there, get the fucking randomized, like, quest fucking cactus avatar, and I just went around, and I just been a fucking shit poster. And just kept doing that until I found the Daleks. And then I just did that.
So you tried for a meme, that's great. So you've always been a cactus, that's not just something that's been recent. Okay, that's
yes.
good to know.
That was like before I even was on PC.
I see. With my eyes. You can't see it though because I'm wearing a mask. Well, in my country, there is like only one city that still makes you wear the mask in the subway and in trains, but not anywhere else. And the funny thing is, as soon as you leave the city borders, you're allowed to take off the mask in trains, which makes all the people say, yo, this is great. COVID's basically gonna say as soon as you cross the border, oh shit, this is the border of the city, I can't leave. Okay, guess they can take off the mask. Let me just take a bit of this weed and put it into my coffee real quick.
Oh shit, this weed?
The next thing is, you said you joined because of a meme, because of Uganda Knuckles, but did you do actually anything else before you joined the Daleks? Did you engage in any
Not
groups?
really.
Bullshit or shit like that?
I was just a wandering dipshit, just doing my own thing until I found the Daleks.
So that would be like, how did you find them then? Like, did you want to just stumble across them?
Oh, this is a great story.
Oh,
my
serious.
god, okay. So, this was like 2 years ago. Yeah, about 2 years ago. And I was going around the Black Cat, just about to do my random bullshit again. And I see these shit tons of Daleks just doing a recruitment drive. I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. It's a bunch of trash bins with balls shooting things. I love it. So then I clone one of them. They all whip their head at me, like all of them, and they just start calling me impure. I'm like, well, I pissed them off. So I run away. Come back. They stop caring about me for a bit. So I go to GLaDOS. For anyone watching who doesn't know, GLaDOS is one of the HRs in Dalek. So I go to him.
HR means hiring.
First thing he says to me, he just looks at me and he says, "God, you are black," because the Dalek I was using, its lighting was fucked, so it was just pitch black. So first thing he says is, "God, you are black."
That's the best first thing impression. I love it.
Literally, I will never forget. That is the one thing I'll always remember about that. Just, God, you're black.
Now I know where that quote comes from in the first place.
Yep.
So you didn't know Doctor Who before that?
They fucking grabbed me. No, I did. I didn't know about Doctor Who. I didn't watch it a whole lot. Basically never, but I did know about it. I didn't know what dollars were. Yes. So then they take me to Skaro. They take me to like super old Skaro.
Oh yeah.
Get smacked into old progenitor, put into a shitbox drone, and I'm sent on my way.
So, what was the year you started playing VR, and what was the year where you actually then found the Daleks, or was it in the same year?
Oh, it was the same year. It was like a few days apart, really.
Oh, well, alright, at least you haven't been alone for a long time.
Yeah, no, it was like the very beginning of 2021, very end of 2020.
Like, if I were to compare VR chat, I would like to compare to the old internet, you know, where everybody was able to, like, do whatever the fuck they want and nobody judged anyone, and then the companies found, and that's basically the phase we're in right now.
Yeah.
It's the same old thing, it's the same story all over again.
Oh god, no.
I don't know why, but it sent me after I was in this random avatar world in the beginning, you know, where only one person could be, and then it sent me to a random world which was like just a house. In the middle of nowhere, there was just an empty void beyond it, which you could walk for eternity. And there were a few people there, and I sincerely thought that that was all. I didn't know that you could go to other worlds or be other avatars and shit. And I was in that world, and I thought, oh, that's it? Well, this game sucks.
Man.
And then later I found out about Avatar Worlds
to
and
VR
other stuff.
the infinite abyss.
Came in one day to check out what you guys are doing and got kicked immediately from the Crucible. And that's when Stabby then sent this very furious ping out in the Discord, like, who the fuck vote kicked them? Those were people I knew, and the Leo got, you fuckers, you take away all the new recruits, you dipshits, and stuff like that. And Alistair and I just were laughing so hardcore when we saw that ping. It was so fucking funny.
I blame Evie at a principal. It sounds like that sounds like a fuck up Evie would make.
Could be, but could also be like one of the low ranks, just fucking around. I had it sometimes that new recruits, like new low ranks, come up to me and be like, "Yo, why are you not in Dalek uniform? What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Bitch, you don't know shit. Shut up." Nah. I have to explain to them. From the photographer, I'm taking pictures. I'm not part of this. I'm just here because I like it.
So I remember the only reason I ever showed up to the Wanderer was because you told me about Tippy. like you literally walk up to me. You told me like, oh, you should come to the Wanderer. There's this person called Tippy. They're just as chaotic as you. I saw it as a fucking challenge.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you came. And then I somehow made the entire DalekHQ join the Wanderer. It's because I told Stabby, yo, you guys, you should invade the Wanderer at some point. And then Stabby said, yeah, well, that's a good idea. Let's just let me and some of my friends like check it out for to see if it's fit for an invasion. And that's why he and you and Jolt even got there to see. And I think, yeah, Carbon, as you said, convinced him that it's a good place for an invasion. And then 1 week later, all of a sudden, all the Daleks joined with their biscuit thingies. And then Claw,
that was my event too.
Because of that, Wild Claw added the biscuits. That's the only reason why he added the
that was
biscuits.
the reason, because our invasion.
Yeah, exactly. So he can offer you Dalek's biscuits
By
when
the
you
way,
come on from
Wildclaw, hold on, Wildclaw, if you're watching this, you still haven't put the HQ poster in the Wanderer. I noticed, I've been checking, you didn't do it. I'm gonna keep bullying you about it. Get get the chocolate bar, I eat like half of it. I sit down and start watching movies. A little while later, my dad walks in. He starts watching a movie with me. A little bit later, I start feeling really weird. Like my skin just feels wrong. I'm like, that's not good. So I get up, start walking around, and then for whatever reason, the only logical conclusion I had in my mind was I'm having a heart attack. So I go to my dad. I'm like, hey, I'm not feeling correct. He's like, are you sick? I'm like, no, I feel wrong. He's like, well, did you eat anything? I had some chocolate earlier. I said, how much?
Oh.
I said, have a bar. He said, sit down, you're high.
Was there something
That
in
was
the
wheat chocolate. I had 4 squares of wheat chocolate.
Oh!
I was gone that night.
Oh, you know that thing. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! You know, like I'm having a heart attack. You Google it, like hot hands and feet, cancer.
I don't really know where to start with this topic, I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot to it. I don't know where to start.
Drama and stuff. Everybody loves that.
HQ drama. HQ drama.
By the way, don't
do
don't tell anything now where Stabby or Ren would kick your ass if you told it.
Stabby, I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. Okay, now that I've established this. This was. Oh, gee. Oh god, Stabby's trying to stop me. He's trying to crash. He's trying to keep my mouth shut.
You don't have a mouth.
Okay. For anyone outside the HQ, there was a guy who used to be in there called Kiwi Plays VR. And he was relatively cool in the HQ. People respected him because he was really fucking good at making Daleks. Did a lot of the work in Science Division. He made a lot of cool shit. He left for a while. He left, did his own thing, stayed for about a good 6 months. He comes back, starts doing bullshit again, and is relatively chill. And then he makes a public supreme and a public time controller. And the HQ did not like
Which
that.
are models, by the way, just so you guys know, models of Daleks. Just so you guys know what the fuck that is.
Yes, they are not. They are higher ranking Daleks with. Fuck me! Stop trying to stop me, Stabby! Stop it! I'm just gonna blame Stabby every time I lag out now. It's all your fault, Stabby.
It's all your fault, Stabby.
At the time, public high-ranking Daleks were kind of frowned upon for various reasons. They still kind of are, but we're more lenient with it now. So Kiwi gets put on trial for that and a whole bunch of other bullshit he did. Gets kicked out. I didn't know the other bullshit, and I thought he was just getting kicked out for that, so I kind of was like, why is Kiwi getting kicked? I had explained to me, and I got a slap on the wrist, sent out my fucking way. So that was stupid. Then...
Oh, you keep dying.
What the fuck? I'm gonna fucking kill Stabby. I'm gonna fucking kill Stabby, honestly. Right after this, I'm gonna walk into Stabby's house, I'm gonna fucking stab him.
Let's go. Let's do stab the Stabby.
Stabby's fucking challenging me, I swear to God. But, yeah, so after that, Kiwi does a major fuck up, and he says he's gonna release the Dalek rig to the masses.
Oh my God.
And, I kind of shit in the bed when I heard that news. I'm like, uh-oh. So, HR said, go fucking figure out what this dipshit's actually doing, and then get us in the server so we can fucking talk to the dipshit. Because he was doing this in a different server. So I get in the server, figure out what they're doing. Have no clue how they didn't figure out I was spying on them. They had about 20 good opportunities to figure
You're a
it out.
sneaky
Never
ninja
did.
cactus.
I am the sneaky ninja cactus. Don't get on my radar. I will spy on you without you fucking knowing. I'm in your walls. Okay, continuing.
Let's go back.
I get Stabby. I get the stab man. The fucking shit lagging me out right now. Into the server. He basically tells Kiwi to stop being a fucking moron, and that was that. And then Kiwi vanished. I don't know what he's fucking doing.
Let's search it up in the socials.
That was great. No, don't, no. Yeah, you're in mode.
That's not anime. That's just bad animation.
No, it's anime. No, it's anime. It's totally Japanese kawaii anime.
Absolutely disgusting.
Hog.
Well, we talked a bit about drama now. That's great and fun and stuff. And maybe I will cut a few things out, including this entire part where we talked about Stabby's balls.
They're small, by the way, so you know.
They'll never know if we really talked about it or not because we cut it out. Oh, I can see you in your sleep. What the fuck? Okay, first of all, let me apologize if the camera now all of a sudden is different. It's just that I timed out, and for some reason the camera didn't stay where it usually stays. It's so weird. You know what? Fucking weird. You know what I'm gonna say now is, it put me in two different instances.
Why?
I don't know. Like, I mean, you are still here, and all of a sudden, like, it already puts me into this instance. All of a sudden, it goes black and into a new instance, and I said, "What? Why does it put me to a new instance? Why
Time
doesn't
traveled.
it just so
Time
fucking
traveled.
yeah, so fucking weird." Events. What, Turbo, is your favorite event that you have ever been part in anywhere?
Oh boy! Let me fucking tell you! Desolation of the Daleks. My favorite event. No, I was so fucking hyped when Stabby approached me about this. Like, he literally walks up, like, this was just after the Kiwi thing that I talked about earlier. Just after, literally, we just finished the call. And he pulls me aside, he says, "Hey, I want you to be a villain in our events for, like, a big event later on." I was so pumped. I'm like, yes! Yes! I was so fucking ready to just blow shit up. And then, like, this character slow, like, it was Thorn, for everyone watching. Thorn was a big villain, big bad guy who blew shit up. His design was basically always the same until Thorn's onslaught. For Desolation, it was always the same. It was the big black paradigm with spikes. It never changed. But the idea of it did a few times. Originally, he was a suicide bomber. He was literally a suicide bomb. I'm not even going, like, full stop. It was gonna come up to Scarrow and kill the generator with a massive EMP inside of him. That was his initial job. And then he got promoted to the Supreme. And then he got demoted to the Inquisitor General. So now he's like the big death unit. And then Stabby's like, "Hey, wanna blow up Scarrow?" I'm like, "Absolutely, I'd love to blow up Scarrow." Once we had everything set up, this is the big part. Okay, so
Yeah.
yes, so Thorn was established. We had the idea of Thorn. The avatar was made, tested. Everything's ready to go. And then my mic breaks. Literally 3 days before the event, my mic breaks, and I shit the bed. I'm like, no. So I had to, like, think of shit fast. But fortunately, the event was the day after my birthday, which was horrifyingly convenient timing. So I basically just I got a Blue Yeti mic on my birthday. I'm like, great, fantastic. Everything's now actually set, and I'm not gonna fuck it up. So then the event happens. Everything's going well. Mic doesn't break. Fantastic. I don't crash. Amazing. And this big part was the PvP segment where, like, we tracked down Thorn and his people, and we're like, all right, we're gonna beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And, like, Thorn's obviously the final boss. He's gonna kick the shit out of everyone, then fuck off. Just before the battle started, I accidentally respawned because PvP mechanics are weird. And people saw Thorn for like half a second and were super confused and scared. So I got a message from Stabby basically just saying you scared the shit out of everyone. And then the rest of the event just went pretty well. The rest of the event
Well,
just went about
at
as
least
well as
there
it
were
could've.
no major disturbances anymore. Turbo, thank you very much for being here today. Tell me, do you want anything, any social medias in the description below the table?
No, I'm invisible. No one knows I'm on social media. In fact, I'm not even real. I'm a hologram.
Okay, then guys, look into the description. You can not find him there.
You can't find me there. Don't try it. If you find me, I'll find you. I'm in your walls. I'm in there.
That was the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for being with me, Turbo, and let's just have one last. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Ah, cheers. Cheers.
Ah!
あなたの声が道しるべ一羽の鳥が鳴いている名前のない空に私を探して優しさで編み続けたゆりかごで明日へ行こう晴れの日も雨の日にもあなたを守るためにかけがえのない宝物名前のない花は静かに眠るよ